Have you ever just wanted to hold a tiny, glowing planet that floats? Well, take a look at this. It's a magical levitating planet nightlight. And believe it or not, it's something you can actually make yourself. And it's surprisingly simple. So let's build one together, step by step.
Okay, first things first. Before we can build our own little floating world, we've got to gather up all the supplies. So, here is everything you're going to need. For the structure, we're talking a ping pong ball, a bottle cap, and a little box. Now the real magic comes from 4 small magnets and a wireless LED to make it glow. Then, you just need the crafting basics, some strong thread, a tiny bead, wire, cardboard, and of course, glue, paint, and tape to make it look awesome. And the best part? You've probably got most of this stuff just lying around the house already.
All right, now for the fun part. Let's get our hands dirty. We're going to start by crafting the 2 main pieces of our lamp, the planet itself and the base that's going to make it fly. Let's start with the planet.
First, you want to carefully cut a ping pong ball in half. Then take your thread, tie it to the bead, and poke it through the bottom half from the inside. That little bead will stop it from pulling all the way through. Next, and this is super important, glue one of your magnets right to the inside top of the ball. Finally, glue the ball back together, add a cool little cardboard ring for that Saturn vibe, and paint it however you want.
Okay, next up is the base and the stand. Grab that bottle cap and poke a piece of sturdy wire through it. This is going to be the arm that holds our light. Go ahead and glue another magnet right inside that cap. Then just prepare your box, make it look nice, and cut a hole for the stand to sit in. Simple as that.
So we have our planet with a magnet inside and a base that's ready to go. Before we put it all together, let's talk about how this whole thing actually works. I mean, how are we going to make it float? Well, it all comes down to the invisible but super powerful force of magnetism. Magnets really only have 2 basic rules, and they're super simple. Opposite poles, north and south, they pull together. That's attraction. But if you try to push 2 of the same poles together, like 2 norths, they push each other away hard, and that's called repulsion. That pushing force is going to be our secret weapon.
So what we're doing here is called magnetic levitation. We're using that repulsion force to basically create an invisible cushion. By making 2 magnets push against each other without touching, the top one can literally float on the magnetic field coming from the bottom one. That's the whole secret.
Okay, so here's how it all works together. It's pretty clever. Look at the bottom. We have a magnet in the base and one in our planet. We make sure their like poles face each other, right? That gives us that powerful repulsion, that push that lifts the planet up against gravity. But then, to keep it stable, look at the top. The magnet inside our planet is attracted to the magnet in the stand above it. That creates a gentle pull. So it's this amazing balancing act, a push from below and a pull from above, with the string holding it right in that perfect sweet spot.
All right, theory time is over. Our parts are ready. Let's do this. It's time for the final assembly and time for liftoff.
Okay, let's bring it all home. First, snap that wireless LED onto the stand. Now, pop the whole stand into the base box. And here comes the delicate part. Thread the planet string down through a hole in the bottom. You've got to slowly, and I mean slowly, adjust the length. You're searching for that one perfect, magical spot where the magnetic forces balance out and the planet just hangs there, in midair. Once you find it, secure that string underneath with some tape.
And there you have it. Just look at that. Your very own glowing, floating little world. It's pretty amazing, right? How a few simple things from around the house, plus a little bit of basic physics, can create something that honestly looks and feels like pure magic. You've just harnessed an invisible force, so the only question left is, what are you going to make float next?